What is going on, y'all? Willie PK back with another one. And this week, today, we have, hold on, let me focus this. Today, we're going to be talking about, over the last week, you've been hearing a lot about, it became popular to talk about how Black people are not allowed to be introverted in society, whether it's in the workplace or otherwise, I guess, because of how our Caucasian counterparts find it disturbing when we don't play the game and interact and do the all the small talk. So I found a video. We're gonna get into the mind and I was wondering if perhaps this is an episode in the mind and in the life of a Black introvert in society. Video by the Nomadic Introvert about how I stealth camped in Atlanta and I'll never do it again. Could this be the introvert's dream, or is it too good to be true? Stay tuned.
Atlanta never really slows down, and that made finding a place to sleep a lot harder than I expected. What you're about to see isn't the polished version of stealth camping. It's a side that most people leave out: the uncertainty, the second guessing, and the stress that comes with searching for a place to spend the night in a city that never sleeps. Tonight, I'm taking you through every decision, every doubt, and everything that was going through my mind as I try to find a place to sleep until the morning.
Now, you guys don't know, I don't live in Atlanta. I live north of Atlanta. So I say that to say I don't typically go down into that atmosphere very often. Maybe to go to the mall every now and then, or just to see, what there is to offer, what the city looks like. But let's make some predictions or make some assumptions and speculate based on the kind of culture that we see online about tiny houses and people living in their vehicles and stuff like that. What do you guys think this will be about? Obviously, she said she's never going to do it again, so we're going to see what went wrong. But from an introverted perspective, does this seem like the introvert's dream? Would they prefer to, be to themselves and just travel in their vehicle? I would say yes. And from my own perspective, I'm trying to get out of proclaiming to be any kind of introvert. I think that I can learn to be who I need to be and how I need to be when I need to be it. But it doesn't, even that, taking those steps in those molds doesn't define who I am. So I am tending to shy away from, I'm an extrovert or an introvert. I do find myself enjoying my own company. That's just how it's been. But, I also can step out. I've been a part of the basketball scene for my adulthood coming up, and that's definitely requires you to get out and be active. So I do know that about myself. But what about you guys? Is this tiny house, mobile living scene something that you would aspire to do? But without further ado, let's see what she's going to say.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am currently in Georgia, making my way to Atlanta. Tonight I will be stealth camping in Atlanta. I'm currently driving. I'm on a mission and I've been driving all day. I am exhausted, so I've decided, you know what? I will be driving through Georgia, and I've never stealth camped or even visited Atlanta, and tonight will be a perfect time to not only stealth camp in Atlanta, but tomorrow morning when I wake up, I will be exploring a little bit of the Beltline area of Atlanta. And for those of you who don't know what the Beltline is, it's just a very popular trail in Atlanta that connects restaurants and parks and
stadium,
communities and cafes and art and just array of stores and shopping.
Yeah, my brother used to work
the
out
Beltline
there
area used
before
to
he
be
went to Carolina.
Way back in the day, a railroad area that connected the railroad industry together, and over time it just became abandoned, and the Beltline was created. Man, this is the smallest Love's gas station I have ever been to in my entire life. My goodness, it is packed, guys, and everybody's like coming in the wrong way, so it's hard for me to find a spot to get some gas. My goodness, I've never seen this before. It's frustrating. I'm going to take... No worries, ma'am. You can take your time. I'm going to take this gas spot right here. Oh my gosh, I found a spot, guys. This is small. When I tell you I've been driving all day, I've been driving for it'll be about 12 hours once I get to my destination. I've got about less than an hour to go. We're gonna be finding somewhere in the Atlanta area to camp, stealth camp. It's my first time. I'm a bit nervous because I hopefully I'll find a spot where I can be invisible, go undetected. But yeah, it's been a long day of driving, guys. A bit exhausted. But at least the gas here is pretty cheap, $3.69 a gallon, and I spent about $30 to fill up. Not bad. Usually, I spend way more than that.
Now that
I remember when I was in New Mexico, I spent about $37 for a quarter tank of gas.
But that's pretty high.
Go inside for a receipt. Nah, we don't need a receipt.
How many of you guys remember $2.50 for gas?
Guys, the traffic has been insane.
So we're gonna see what she discovers in Atlanta. Overnight camping. Let's see.
There's parking garages in that area that are 24/7, and hopefully that'll do, because I'm not
parking situation.
Trying to stress out looking for street parking, but we'll see once we get there. We're about 2 minutes out.
Yeah, where would she park? Let's see. Last time I remember I went to the Tabernacle, we had to go probably almost 2 blocks down the street just to park in a random parking lot.
Lord have
Paid $30 for that parking.
That was the turn. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. There's another way in, so I'm still good. I'm still about a minute out. I thought that was my turn, but it didn't look like it. But there's another way in. I'm happy that I'm arriving as the sunset and it's dark, because it's hot. It's currently 88 degrees. Okay, you got this, girl.
What do you guys think? As an introvert, is she handling her business well? She's handling her. She seems like she's handling herself well. But what kind of stress levels do you guys encounter while on the roads?
Ponce City Market. Oh, one of the places I want to take a look at tomorrow. There should be a parking garage in this area.
Yep, Ponce City. I've never been here yet.
I don't see it.
I always see the pictures online.
What? Oh my goodness. Goodness. I don't know. Where in the hell is this taking me? Oh my gosh. This sucks, bro. Sorry. I'm in like this maze. Oh my goodness gracious. Guy, can you just... I need a breather. I'm gonna ask this guy right here if he'd stop. He's not gonna stop. He is. Hello. I'm looking for the parking garage. They said there's a paid parking garage somewhere in this area.
I don't know English, pero es ballet.
Sí. Gracias. Okay, this is ballet. I'm in the wrong spot, and he says he doesn't know English. I found some metered parking. I pulled it up on Google. Guys, I don't know where Google was taking me. I did miss the turn into the parking garage. At this point, I'm just gonna go over here, catch my breath, and try to go back to that parking garage, because that's where I want to park, but it's just too much going on right now. And I need to really brush up on my Spanish, because I don't remember the word for parking and all of that. And he just looked pretty busy, and I didn't want to bother him. So there's that. But that's okay. It's my fault for not realizing that was my turn. I looked right at it. I'm like, is that my turn? As I was passing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the turn. I'm having a little mini meltdown, guys. This little side quest on the way to where I want to go. Maybe I should have just kept driving and passed up Georgia completely, or at least Atlanta. Ah!
Definitely stressed out. That's why I couldn't be dealing with this regular basis. But as far as being introverted goes,
thank you.
I mean, she's in her own element, trying to figure out the highways and byways.
Okay, there's parking all up and down this side.
Nobody telling her what to do.
Oh, but it's 4-hour parking. Okay, and it's metered too. While I'm trying to figure out where to sleep and dealing with this crazy now traffic that I got myself in because I missed my one turn.
Right.
And I've got to cross over three lanes of busy stacked traffic, and the traffic's on the highway.
4-hour parking saga.
I gotta get all the way over there. I don't know how that's possible. But while I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna sleep for tonight, because I missed my turn, I'm filming and I'm showing you guys this because normally I would just cut the camera and just stress out and whatever. But I don't talk about this part enough because I don't film it. I just deal with it, and then I'm at my place where I want to stay or whatever. when I enter a new city, and not just Atlanta, but when I enter a new city and I'm trying to navigate it, if it's a big city, it's stressful. It's very stressful for me. And I'm grateful that I'm in my Subaru, because if I was in the van, maybe, I don't know. I honestly probably would not be in Atlanta right now if I was in the van, because it's just, there's no way. There's no way I'm navigating this in a van. Absolutely not. But being in the Subaru, I take comfort. It's a smaller vehicle. I can navigate better. You know, you saw that one guy blocking, flow of traffic. I went around, somebody sped up, like we had to like slide past each other. It was just a nightmare. And stuff like that. Like if I was in the van, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Right. And, I'm filming this and I'm showing you guys this because this is real life for me. And yes, I'm human. I'm gonna stress, especially in a new city navigating. And and it doesn't make it better that it's Atlanta, right? Where the nightlife is bustling, lots of people, and
right.
The drivers are insane, But I'm grateful that I've driven in places like Florida and Las Vegas, and I've got really good defensive driving skills because baby, you cannot, like a city like Atlanta, like if you don't have good driving skills, your life is done. Like you're gonna crash your car, you're gonna hit somebody. But yeah, I'm talking too much because I'm stressed.
Spoken like a true introvert. She has good awareness, personal awareness.
Okay. We are on track. I'm about 4 minutes out from this metered area, and you know what? I'm gonna see if it's 24 hours, and we're just gonna hunker down there for the night because my mental.
Driving for way too long.
I'm gonna shut up now because this is a very vulnerable moment for me, guys. This is very real. This is raw. It's a very vulnerable moment for me, and I'm just getting through it, having a meltdown.
Oh. Okay, some B-roll. She made it.
I've been sitting here for about 30 minutes just getting my mental together because this was probably one of the most stressful moments in my life as it relates to driving through a new city, a big city at that. But nevertheless, I found some metered parking and I'm in a very busy area. I'm at the intersection of Ponce de Leon Avenue and I can't tell about the other street name, but that's where I'm at. It's metered parking, so I'm going to get out, make sure I'm not at permit parking. I'm so grateful that I found this metered area because I was losing hope. I did find the parking garage that I found on Spot Hero.
And so one question that I just thought of is, would public transportation ease the burden of the streets? And I would be inclined to say yes. But since, lobbyists and things of that nature would rather us fork over everything we have to be on the interstate, that's what we have. And then that's where you have experience like this. A visitor can't really enjoy commuting because everything is so packed and hectic and chaotic. You have to be on your defensive for, however long. And again, from an introvert's perspective, I don't know if that would induce, different types of rumination or things like that we talk about, but I'm sure that stress will lead to one not wanting to bear the brunt of having to take themselves to and fro all of the time. Where are you guys from though? And do you guys have, let me know in the comments, do you guys have reliable public transportation? Does it make your life easier as it as it should? Let me know. What do you guys think?
To park there, but when I went there, it was for rideshare only. It took me right to rideshare. There was no other way in there. I'm like, what the heck? So, Google and these apps are just not it. So I've learned just to kind of drive around. I was losing hope, guys. I was going to go back to that sketch parking lot where it's free, it's public, but on my way back there,
so she had a 4
that way, but
and 6 hour parking escapade.
It's busy, well lit restaurants.
Okay, let's see. What discovery does she make? She's camping out in her car in the back sleep.
It's hot.
Duh.
Good morning. It was hot last night. It was pretty loud because of just the constant flow of cars, the pedestrian traffic. But I expected that. The most important thing is that I woke up safe, car wasn't messed with, and but this heat is incredible. Today's Monday morning, which means I need to be out of this spot by 7 a.m. or the metered people are gonna come in here and give me a ticket. Last night was free because it was Sunday, so I was fortunate for that, but it's time to get ready to get out of here. That fan saved my life. That is the only reason why I was able to get a little bit of sleep, because without it, it wouldn't have been possible. Never would have made it. I didn't use any covers, anything. I was just hot. Let me get ready to get out of here, head to Anytime Fitness, and get a shower. And then I'm gonna leave up out of here, guys. I'll come back another time and explore. I'm on a mission right now. I was gonna explore a little bit, like I said last night, of the Beltline, but I'm just mentally exhausted. I'm leaving and continuing on. But before I leave, I'm gonna get a shower. We'll go get breakfast at a really cool spot, and then I'm out of here. Change of plans.
Well, there you have it. The day in the life of a nomadic introvert. Black nomad, black introverted nomad. Does this seem like the kind of lifestyle that you would aspire to live in? Let me know in the comments. But without further ado, it's Willie PK. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.